Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Morning, sir.
Okay, today we are discussing ADCOM model. That is, the title of the topic is, what does it mean to be a doctor? What does it mean to be a doctor? So all of you know what is doctor. So what is the meaning of doctor? Why doctors are called separately in this community? So most of the points are there. I'll discuss all those points, how to, and then this is what I'm showing here, skills in medical communication. So what skills after completing your all the your education in the medical field? So what communication you should have with the patient? That I'll discuss later. But before that, you should know what is the meaning of the doctor. So what is doctor? So you might have heard about the Sanskrit word, that is the Sarire Jarjari Bhute Vaidya Shastre Vaidhi Graste Vyadhi Graste Kale Bare Aushadam Janvito Yam. So means when the body is diseased, when the person is diseased, that is treated by a person. That person is called as the Vaidyo Narayana Hari in Sanskrit. When the Sarire Jarjari Bhute means when the body is diseased or when the body is decayed. Vyadhi Graste means diseased, that is again. Kalibare means that is also if any so abnormality in the body. So Aushadam Janvityam Aushada. So I will come to that point, Aushada also. So for all these kind of things, Vaidyo Narayana Hari. So this is one of the common word in Sanskrit. Everywhere this word is used, and doctors are named as the or considered as next to the God. See how in our community how we are worship doctors. Doctors are the second to the God. You remember how honored profession it is. You should think it is not a just other degrees, other people, those who are studying if they study IAS, whatever, any kind of the courses, apart from medicine, if they study anything that is not compatible with the what you are getting the degree, that is, this is the one of the equal to the God. This degree is equal to the God. You are equal to the God, next to the God. So you are the Narayana Hari. You are the Narayanas. See how Indians how they worship you people. You should think these words, and you should, if you go ahead with these all the rules and regulations, what doctor means, what weightage it is having. If you understand the doctor meaning of the doctor, then you will be successful doctor in, over the globe. So once you should know what is doctor. So what is Vaidyo Narayan Hari? Just everybody will tell in all in their speech they will first word they will start with the Vaidyo Narayan Hari. So what is the meaning of this Vaidyo Narayan Hari? Means that doctor should be seen as a form of Narayana. Doctor should be seen as a form of Narayana. There are two meanings of this verse. One is the true doctor, the one who healer, true doctor. Second is the doctor, he is Lord Narayana. And the true medicine is the medicine what you are giving for the treatment or to heal the patient. That medicine is a water from the river Ganga. So usually you see most of the time. So if the old your grandparents are there, they will go to Himalaya and so they will go this yatras and all. Then that is the last this thing last their dream of the all grandparents. They want to drink. They want to touch the Lord Shiva's this thing feet, and then they want to drink water. That is the last fate of the most of the parents. So like that here the Ganga water, whatever the Ganga water is there, that is that much. It is treated as a medicine, so that heals the most of the body, most of the diseases of the body. So in mythology, so you should know your drugs are treated as the water of the Ganga, water Ganga. Okay, the means river Ganga, water from the river Ganga. So the other in the medicine is the considered as the sacred all the water from the river Ganga, and the doctor should be seen as a form of Lord Narayan. The doctor who is treating the patient, they think them as a Lord Narayan. So you know the Dhanvantari is one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu that we come across in several Puranas. For example, Bhagavad Purana, Harivansha Purana, Brahma Purana, etc. Dhanvantari is the divine doctor. He is the one of the supreme doctor on us. We are doctors. We are next to the God. On us, one commanding doctor is there. He is the God who is controlling all the doctors. That doctor is the Dhanvantari. The Lord, the Dhanvantari is the divine doctor, doctor of doctors, surgeon of surgeons, the supreme God of medicine and curing. So this is the meaning of this doctor. And originally, if you come to the point of doctor, so what is the meaning of this word, from where this word is derived? So this word is derived from Latin word, which means to teach. And if someone wants to be a teacher, he needs to be make qualified. He must be qualified, and so he would be able to solve all the questions. So doctors are treated as the teachers. In the Latin word, doctor is the synonym for the doctor is the one more equal word to the doctor is the teacher. He must be qualified. he must be qualified, and then he should be able to solve all the questions. You remember how meaningful word it is. So he able to solve all the questions. So that is only the doctor. That teacher is the only doctor who solve all the problems in the community, who makes the community well-being. So this is the meaning of the doctor. In simple word, a physician or medical doctor is a person who uses medicine to treat illness and injuries to improve the health, to improve the patient health, to improve the patient health. Okay, your main aim and objectives, or your main dream of all the doctors, what they are taking oath during their completion, during after their convocation. Most of the doctors, they take the oath. So this oath should be, in that oath, these points are covered. So you are taking care of the patient's illness. You are caring. You are going to care the patient. You are going to improve the community. You are going to improve the community health. So that much importance is there on the doctor. The word is doctor. Okay. Then the title of doctors is used in used for the uh, address the doctor degree as well as for medical professionals. This title is used for to address the doctoral degree. So you are completed MBBS, MD. So once you complete your MBBS, once your internship is, once your the duration is over, once you go for the internship, once you complete the internship, then yes, we will start texting in Facebook and WhatsApp. So the the dream come true, and now so and so name, I am the doctor of this. I completed this course, and now I am the today onwards I am the doctor. Like that, you will put in most of the after completion of your MBBS degree. So most of your dream fulfills. So after fulfilling, you are adding the word in the prefix word. You are using the doctor. So that is indicating the doctoral degree as well as for the medical practitioners. So who are the doctors in this? There are a lot of doctoral degrees are there. So one among these the MBBS, and then doctor word is also used by the dentist. Once he completes this degree, he also uses the doctor, dentistry. Okay, veterinary doctors, they are also using this prefix word doctor, and many other BUMS, BHMS, naturopathy. Nowadays, naturopathy doctors are also using physiotherapy. They are also using doctor in their prefix name. So there are a lot of degrees are there in the medical field. So this is the word which indicate your completion of the degree. So this is the meaning or title of the doctor. The two characters of the doctor are, there are two characters in the doctor field. In the doctor are the well for all. So the doctor characters, what are the characters of the doctor? One is well for all. Your dream is to be well for all, and no harm to be done to anyone. See, this point is very important. And no harm to be done to anyone. Doctors are take oath to help everyone's community. That I already told you. And whole of humanity to take away the suffering. This is also very important word. Whole humanity to take away the suffering. So hope all of you are following all these words. This is very important meaning of the doctor. Hope all of you understood what is Dhanvantari and all. I just now told you. Dhanvantari is the Dhana, Dhan. Dhan means science of arrays, Shalyatantra, surgery. It is nothing but the Shalyatantra surgery. Anta, Dhan Anta. Next word is the anta. Anta is the end. Anta means end. And then Re is the doctor, the one who ends the surgery, the one who heals the disease or that is called as the Dhanvantari. So, so this much I know about the meaning of doctor. Then we'll go ahead with once you understand the meaning of the doctor, what is your responsibility in the community, what is your role in the community. So if you understand the meaning of the doctor, then we'll go to the what your responsibility in the community. That I'll begin with these slides. Now, so here Hippocratic oath is there. You are going to in convocation and all. You are going to give you are taking the oath. So I'll prescribe regimens for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment, and never do harm to anyone. So just now I told you, all that come to my knowledge in the exercise of my profession or in the daily commerce with men, which ought not to be spread abroad. I will keep secret and will never reveal. So these are the two oaths. I repeat, I will prescribe regimens for the good of my patients. I will prescribe regimens for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment, and never do harm to anyone. This is very important point. You forget all the things, but you remember I never do harm to anyone. All that come to my knowledge in the exercise of my profession or in the daily commerce with men, which ought I not be spread abroad. I will keep secret and will never reveal. Practice of ethics reduce litigations. It is true. These are the oath you should know. You are taking oath during convocation. So communication skills in the medical practice. So what skills you should have after completing your all the doctoral degrees and all. So once if you start your profession, you should have the communication skills. Without communication skills, you won't be a best doctor in the world. You won't be a best doctor in your field. So you should have the communicating skills. Without skills, nothing can be achieved in the health of the public. So developing strong communication skills is integral to be becoming an effective health provider. Developing strong communication skills is integral to be becoming an effective health provider. See how important what it is. In recent years, good doctor-patient communication has been linked to improved patient satisfaction, better patient care, and decrease in malpractice lawsuits. See, for this, you might have went to along with your grandparents or along with your parents to a doctor. You must have the knowledge about. You have experience about how doctors once you go to the suppose if you are ill, if you go to the doctor, how they treat you. I think all you experience. So in my experience, when I went with my mother, so I went to several hospitals. She is hypertensive. I went most of the hospitals in all over the Karnataka as well as in Maharashtra. But if you see, most of the doctors, they will not practice all these things. They will not. So I am not blaming all the doctors, but some of them will not have these skills. So what they will do? They will what they will do? They will not touch the patient. They will not talk with the patient. So without seeing patient, they will give prescription. See, I went to many of the hospitals. Without seeing, just they were taking what happened? Problem क्या है तुम्हारा? ऐसा पूछते. So then, so my mother she is not educated and she don't know how to tell the symptoms and all. So they will leave the important one and then they will tell the body pain is there, like that. They will leave all other symptoms and only one or two of the symptoms they will explain in front of the doctor. So, nothing will happen. Go, take medicine. Okay. They will not ask any single question. पहले क्या हुआ था, कैसे कब से चालू है. फर्स्ट यू शुड आस्क व्हाट इज योर नेम, कहाँ से आए, उतना दूर से आए बोले तो हाँ यस वी केम फ्रॉम लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस. हाउ वाज द जर्नी, इज हाउ द जर्नी कैसा था, ये दे आर नॉट रिलेटिव बट so you should have some these things, at least you should ask what is your name, what is your age, so from where you came from, like that. If you ask definitely patient that positivity will come, and then half of the disease will go in front of the doctor only. So you see most of the in old age, it means in olden days, if they give injection, most half of the disease was cured in old days. Nowadays nobody is giving injections, but all are prescribing uh, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, like that. Full medicines only they are giving. Nobody is giving injections nowadays. So if you now this is this trend, latest trend now. But olden days they expected injection to give injection to take from doctors. If they take injection, then half of the disease gone. Like that they were thinking. But now the time has changed. Now in this generation, only we should eat the medicine and then we should get recover from the illness. Okay. So what happens if you talk like this? If you are little uh, hard to the patient, if you talk a little hard to the patient, they will immediately they will come out. Usually my mother used to after coming out of the hospital, she used to start, so what this is doctor, not having any sympathy, nothing, no empathy, nothing, simply ask one or two question and then he said within a half minute what kind of doctor he is not good. They will decide there only outside. Once they step out from the hospital, then they will start. Doctor is not good. He is not asking correct questions, or he is not asking properly. Like that, they will tell. So this is the thing. So so you also experience most of the time. I think if you go with your parents and grandparents, so you experience. I think so. Most of the doctors nowadays during Corona, this thing, they never seen the doctor. They are somewhere in their house. Then the attender will receive the call, and then he will take all the patient names, then give to the doctor. He will collect the all the symptoms from the patient. Then he will send to the doctor. Like that situations also happened. So mobile treatment, this also happened in Corona. So now next, so suppose, so what doctor role is, he should always sympathy and empathy, and more than sympathy, he should have the empathy, and he should take care like your own relatives, your own parents. You should treat like that. Then only patient will immediately they will react. Yes, doctor is good. He is very caretaker. He is a caretaker, and so like that, patient will immediately they will reply. They will give the feedback. So this communication skills you should have. You should not rash to the patient. You should not hard to the patient. Your speech should not be hard to the patient. So, developing strong communication skill is integral to becoming an effective health provider. In recent years, good doctors parent communication has been linked to improve patient satisfaction, better patient care, and a decrease in malpractice lawsuits. What doctors need? So, doctors, आपको क्या चाहिए? Only teaching anatomy, physiology, basic subjects, and clinical subject हो गया क्या आपका? You become a doctor. Along with this study, you should have some ethical knowledge, some communicable knowledge. So what you should have the knowledge, ability to elicit information from patient. you should have the patience to understand the patient symptoms. You should have the ability to understand the patient, what conditions he is having. So interpersonal skills to respond to patient's feelings and concern. Just now I told you, interpersonal skills to respond to patient's feelings and concern. So you should have the ability to the understand the patient's pain, and you should have all the knowledge to diagnose and treat disease. You should have the knowledge about the how I should diagnose. Without asking the patient, immediately you can't write the prescription. You can't give the medicine. You should ask detailed history. Take detail. Due to once if you are practiced, if it is your practice is good, then you will not you will not waste your time with the patient. So 1 or 2 questions you will ask, and then they will say, will prescribe some medicines and then you send them. Not like that. You should always take the history of the patient. That will be more towards the patient side, and then to diagnose and treat disease, to establish and maintain a therapeutic relationship. To maintain a therapeutic relationship, to offer information to educate and educate, to offer information and educate. So recognize its importance. Medical schools, colleges have strived to teach students not only the science of medicine. I told you. So recognize its importance. Medical schools, colleges have strived to teach students not only the science of medicine, but also the art of communication. Unfortunately, creating methods for teaching communication skills that are effective and enjoyed by the most of students is challenging. Remember that every patient could be you, or your mother, or your brother, or your sister. Just now I told you. Remember that every patient could be you, or your mother, your father, or your grandmother or grandfather, your brother or your sister. How would he or she feel waiting for the doctor to come into the door room? See, most of the time this is also. If doctor also sometimes he is spending time wasting in his house only. So he will wait for the patient to come and come in large number. Until large number of patient comes, he will not come down, or he will be watching TV, or he will be doing some. He will be spending his time in the house, or if any relatives or any doctors comes, he will be chatting with them for an hour together. He will not bothered about the patient. So you should not make the patient to wait a long time. So they are your parents. Sometimes you think like my parents are waiting outside, my brothers are waiting outside. They are waiting for my service. My no, they are my parents. They are so if you just allow your parents to stand outside for 1 hour, how it feels, how it will be painful. You think so. You think that how it is, how it hurts. Whom you are treating, all your parents only, all your brothers only, all your sisters only. So always don't make them to wait long time. You send them within 5 minutes, no problem. They will halfway they will happy. But don't make them to wait for long time. That hurts them a lot. If it is important, you just tell them all the patients. Just today I have this much. I have some work, so I'll take half an hour time for me, and I'll come back to you. Like that you tell. So they will, yes, doctor, you carry on. We'll wait for some time. Like that they will think, and then they will come for they will go for some their work also. They will come back if you give time. Like that. So unnecessarily, you should not show like that. Patients are waiting for me. You should not have that this thing. You should not show your superiority to the patient. I am the big. I am the most important person. Without me, they will know. They will not go anywhere. They will wait until I come. So this should not be there in your mind. This is not appropriate to the patient. They will not happy if you think in this way. So always should have sympathy and empathy. What I should say. Introduce yourself to the patient. Nobody will do. I am doctor. This thing I did my MD. Nobody will tell. So patient, they will come. They will search you and they will come. You open your OPD anywhere, your clinic anywhere. They will. If you are good to the patient, they will search you. If you are any street or any corner of the street, anywhere you are, they will search you and they will come. If you introduce yourself, I am doctor like this. My role. If you ask with obediently to the patient, yes, what is your problem? You ask all the history and make them to smile, make them to happy. If you do like this, your job is over. Half of the job is over. If you go give some non-working medicines also, so you are going to cure the disease of the patient by smiling, bringing the smile in the patients. So introduce yourself to the patient. None of the doctor will do. I am doctor so and so. Nobody will do. Explain your role. Nobody will do this. I am doctor like this. My role is to treat this, that. Nobody will do this also. Shake hands. Shake hand is it is too far away from your dictionary. So nobody will touch the patient also nowadays. So who this is shake hand is it is away from your dictionary. So always you should come first. You come in front of the patient, touch them, then so hold them, ask them pleasantly, ask them, make them happy. This is the thing. This is the medicine what you are expecting patient to come your OPD. So, but don't force physical contact. Not you immediately to call the patient, hug them. So all this physical contact that much not required. Shake hands and then touch there where you want to check the patient if he cardiac things or the or vital organs. This lungs means breathing, cardiac the BP and all. Touch and feel all the things. You do whatever, but don't do this forceful physical contact. Patient is uncomfortable. Call the adult patient like Mr., Miss, Mrs. and Miss. Okay. Now nobody will call Mr., Mrs., Miss like this. They will call their name only. Hey, come here, like that you will call. So you are calling like that. No need to explain all these things. Most of the time, most of the doctor they will call like this. Maintain privacy. Keep doors and curtain closed. Acknowledge and greet the others in the room. Maintain a professional appearance. They should see difference between patient and they should feel the difference. I am patient, how I am, how doctor is, how neat doctor is, how clean dress he is wearing, how clean he is having, how smiley he is, how healthy he looks. So the patient should see everything in you, clean, neat, conservative, see dress codes in. So all the things will matter in your life. All the things will matter. If you like go like a garage person, they will immediately they will not accept you as a doctor. They will think as some assistant or attender like that. So you should have your dress code should explain them. Yes, he is the doctor like that. All the people in the crowd, he is the doctor. They will find out and they will identify you as a doctor by your appearance, your professional appearance, by dress code. Make sure the patient's comfortable. This is very important. Make sure the patient comfortable. Sit at the patient's level. Be aware of the patient's personal space. Continue to consider the patient's comfort during during the history and physical. Okay. So sit at the patient level. Go till the patient ward. Sit there and then touch them and ask how you are, how you improved, what is the condition, previous condition, today's condition. Are you improving? So any other symptoms you are having, any other complications you are having, touch them, heal them, make them happy. So this is the again and again stressing point. So you should be with the patient, not away from the patient, to get the most out of the consultation for the patient, to bring them what they want exactly, to plan the consultation using a framework. Plan your consultation. So what time I should, how much time I should spend with the patient, what time I should supposed to check the patient, like that. To adapt your style of consulting to meet the needs of the patient. To adapt your style is very important for consulting to meet the needs of the patient. To handle difficult situations, you should know to handle the difficult situations. Okay, so you should have the knowledge about the difficult situation. If situation every time you are not getting the same cases, most of the time some emergency cases also comes. Once if you start, if you are a physician, most of the time some surgical emergency cases will come, some trauma cases will come, some gynecological emergency cases will come. So that time you should not that you only you should not raise your hands up. You should not hands up. I can't do this. So I have not studied all these things in my profession. You should not tell like that. You should have the knowledge. Yes, first take the patient. If first see BP and all whatever the basic needs you want to give. Then if it is not possible from your side, then send them to the higher centers. So like that it is. So outside the hospital only, hey, I have not studied this one, so I don't know anything about this. You go to better hospital, you should not tell in front of the patient. So whatever the basic treatment is there, you give the basic treatment, then make them comfortable. After that, once the patient little comfortable, then you send them to the higher center. To have a risk plan when things go wrong. Yes, to have risk plans when things go wrong. If you do so this is a learning practice. You are day by day. After your completion of the exam, also you are learning many things with the patients. You are learning day by day. You are learning from the patients. You don't think that I did my MBBS and MD, everything is over. No need to learn. Yes, your learning begins with the patients only. So you should have sometimes if any risk is there. So you should understand. You should know what kind of risk will come in your areas. Yeah, or if you do any mistakes, how to overcome from that risk. You should have the plan before the things go wrong with the patients. To use time efficiently in the consultation. This is a very important point. If you have this, if you understand this point, then it is very easy to success in your life. To use time efficiently in the consultation. Use time efficiently. Don't nowadays many of the doctors what they will do. See, patient is sitting in front of you, so he is waiting. He is waiting outside up to 1 hour, up to 1.5 hour, 2 hour like that. He is also having after checkup also he wants to go for his home and do lot of work, assignments will be there. But so once you enter inside, also you people will what will do you people, you are chit chat with the others in mobile also. Nowadays mobile is one of the lot of it eats lot of time from you also. So many of them they will waste their time in mobile only. Patient is that so that will be seeing doctor's face only half an hour, 1 hour like that. So doctor is go on discussing things which are unnecessary also in front of the patient. So this kind of things should not be happened in front of the patient. If we any emergency, if any important call is there, you pick up the call and then discuss. Or you tell them if it is not much important. You tell them, so I'll call you back after my OPD hours is over. I'll call you evening like that. In your free time, you discuss. Don't call all the patient inside and then in front of them. Don't show all this. Yes, I'm. How much you are busy in with your life. Don't show them with the mobiles. Okay. To use time efficiently in the consultation. You use time for the you you use time most of the time you keep for the patient only. That is more important. To be able to assess and improve the consultation. So to be able to assess and improve the consultation. So if you want to improve the consultation, you do that more uh, much of the time to the patient. You give lot of time to the you spend a lot of the time to the patient with the patient. If you want to improve the consultation. In order to deliver effective health care, doctors are expected to communicate competently both orally and in writing with a range of professionals, managers, patients, families, and carriers. So, in order to deliver effective health care, doctors are expected to communicate competently. You see how the point is. Doctors are expected to communicate competently with both orally and in writing with the range of professionals, managers, patients, and family care. Good communication skills are integral to medical and other healthcare practice. Communication is important not only to professional patient interaction, but also within the healthcare team. The benefits of effective communication includes good working relationship and increases the patient satisfaction. This is very important. So whatever if you are putting your effort, that should be end with the patient satisfaction. This is one of the first task in our life. If you want to satisfy the patient, you should have the time with the patient. Otherwise, so out of your hospital, out of your clinic, only patient will not satisfy. If you not spend time with the patients, this is my own experience. I went to many of the hospitals, so I know how doctors behave with the patients. And one of the doctor was there. He was shouting. He was not. So my mother, she explained two symptoms. I have body pain, this and that, giddiness, all that. So next, other things she will not share with the doctor. So that time, so the assistant who are with the patient, they will try to explain all the symptoms of the patient. So that time, doctor should accept the what he is telling. Doctor should, yes, the patient is not able to tell all the symptoms. So let us collect all the detailed information from the assistant. So none of the doctor will do like this. It means none of the means most of the doctor they will not hear from the assistant. Huh? They will ask. They will shout in front of us only. You are patient or she is patient? I am asking patient only. You don't tell anything. They will shout in front of us. So if you shout no, whatever two symptoms they told, they will not tell any other things also in front of doctor. They will immediately they will get fear, they will get afraid. Not to tell, doctor is very angry, no need to tell anything. So they will decide there only. Don't do all things. Don't shout in front of the patient. You should have empathy and sympathy. Task oriented. So most of this is your task oriented, doctor centric, patient centered, behavior oriented. See, doctor centered, task oriented is all is dependent on the doctor centered, patient centered, and behavior oriented. Developed fluent dialogue with patient. See, most of the doctors uh, they will in front of the patient only they will tell some dialogues. So patient will be more happy. Yes, doctors are that words, whatever the dialogues they will start open that makes the patient make them happy. So use silence efficient effectively, allowing patient enough time to express thoughts or feelings. Just now I told you, allowing patient enough time to express thoughts or feelings. Use silence effectively. No, most of the doctor will not do this. In hurry, one or two, yes. So they will not spending time with the patient. Actively encouraged patient through use of supportive words. Yes, actively encouraging the patient through the use of supportive words or comments. See how your word is very very precious to the patient. They will um, they are dependent on your whatever your words. Dialogues with patient was enhanced by effective use of non-verbal behavior. Used upon exploratory questions, inviting patient to become actively involved. So questions, you use questions or some questions to the patient, they will come up with the answer. Yes, you ask some questions related to your diagnosis, they will come up with the answer. Yes, yes, sir, this happened twice. I vomited. I vomited thrice, or I ate last night. I ate this kind of things, that kind of things. So because of that, something disturbance was there in my GIT, and so they will explain all the things. They will come out with their symptoms if you ask any questions. So by questions also you can diagnose or you can um, get the symptoms from patients. Adjusted language as appropriate to suit particular needs of the situation. Some people think only intellect counts. Knowing how to solve problem, knowing how to get by, knowing how to identify an advantage and seize it. But the function of intellect are insufficient without the courage, love, friendship, and compassion. And last one is the empathy. So this is very, very important. Empathy is very, very important. Empathy, just now I told, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Another, from Greek empathia, from empathia in, patho, in, M means in, pathos means feeling. This sums up with what empathy is. I am here with you, I give you hope and accompany in your feelings. This is the very, very important what you remember. If you understand the empathy, so you will be successful doctor in the life. You just remember this. So empathy includes love, nurturing, caring, understanding, relating, communication. Everything is included in empathy. If you understand the empathy, then you are a successful doctor in life. Is the ability to understand the patient's experience and feelings accurately as well as to demonstrate that understanding to the patient is an active process, is more than sympathy or feeling sorry for someone. See how important it is. You should have the empathy more than the sympathy. Empathy requires listening, remain quiet and let the patient talk. Silence can be helpful, don't be afraid of it. Use open-ended questions, use continuous and echoing. Empathy requires listening, remain quiet and let the patient talk. See, patientologists, they are empathetic and understand what the patient's fears and worries are so that they can help them to manage them. How does a doctor become a good patientologist? Unfortunately, these skills are never taught formally in the medical college. Some doctors have a great bedside manner because they have high emotional quotient. Others learn how to improve their patient skill by emulating their teachers who go to clinicians. So in your life also you will get many good doctors in bedside during your clinical practice, during your internship and during your PG time, you will get many good doctors. Learn from there. So learn good behavior from the doctors. That will be very, very important in your future life. Enhance empathy by the way you respond to what the patient says. Show the patient you have been listening to the content of their problem. Show the patient you understand their perspective on the problem. Enhance the empathy by the way you respond to what the patient says. Show the patient you have been listening to the content of their problem. Many of the doctors will not give their ears to hear the patient problem. They will not concentrate what patient is telling. Patient will be telling all the symptoms. Doctor will be busy in other things. Then yes, continue like that they will tell. In between they will leave their mobile and then they will spend their time in mobile and then after that, yes, start, yeah, okay, jao, yes, sir. This is not the way you should handle the patient. So you should have the empathy by the way you respond to the patient says. Patient कहने तक आपको empathy रहना है. Patient कहने तक आपको silence रहना है. आपको आप उतना ये रहना patient के साथ. So the patient we have been listening to you the content of their problem. Education providers need to ensure that appropriate and effective training opportunities are available to the doctors to develop and refine such skills in order to facilitate interaction with patient and others. So, education providers need to ensure that appropriate and effective training opportunities are available to the doctors to develop and refine such skills in order to facilitate interaction with the patients and others. In all doctor-patient interaction, a variety of communication skills will be required for different phases of the consultation. During the start of a consultation, doctor must establish a rapport and identify the reasons for the consultation. They must go on gather information, structure the consultation, build on the relationship, and provide appropriate information. Students should be trained in dealing with. Students must have opportunity to practice communicating in different ways, including spoken, written, and electronic methods. These should also be guidance about how to cope in difficult circumstances. Some examples are listed below. Breaking bad news, dealing with a difficult and violent patient. This is nowadays common in your practice also. Tomorrow you may not expect this kind of violence with the patient. If your sympathy say no, say sorry to the patient, then sometimes patient may violent with the doctors also. You are seeing in the WhatsApp lot of doctors violence. So if you not concentrate, if you not deal properly with the patient, so the patient attempts will be violent on you. So this is a very uh, one of the discussing chapter, one of the discussing point in the all over the globe, all over the world. So many of patient relatives they are doing violent on the doctors also. You are seeing and you are hearing in the news. So it is a very uh, indigestible for the doctors. Communicating with the people with mental illness, including case where patients have special difficulty in sharing how they feel and think with the doctors. Communicating with and treating patients with severe mental or physical disabilities. And last, helping vulnerable patients. The doctor-patient relationship is improved. The doctor is better able to seek the relevant information and recognize the problems of the patient by way of interaction and attentive listening. As a result, the patient problems may be identified more accurately. See how it is important. So this point continuously I am telling you should have the very good interaction with the patient. You should keep time for the interaction with the patient. You should have attentive listening. So good communication helps the patient to recall all the information. See, good communication helps the patient to recall all the information. If you scold or if you shout in front of the patient, they never recall all the information, and they'll forget all the symptoms and comply with the treatment instructions, thereby improving the patient satisfaction. Good communication may improve patient health and outcomes. Better communication and dialogue may, by means of reiteration and repetition between doctor and patient, has a beneficial effect in terms of promoting better emotional health, resolution of symptoms and pain control. Though the overall quality of care may be improved by ensuring that patients' views and wishes are taken into account as a mutual process in decision making. See this. The overall quality of care may be improved by ensuring that patients' views and wishes. If you give care, you will get the wishes from the patients into account as a mutual process in decision making. Good communication is likely to reduce the incidence of clinical errors. Yes, very good, very important point. This is, if you follow this, good communication is likely to reduce the incidence of the clinical errors. Effective communication skills may relieve doctors of some of the pressure of dealing with the difficult situations. Encountering in all this emotionally demanding profession, problematic communication with the patient is thought to contribute to emotional burnout of and low personal accomplishment in doctors, as well as high psychological morbidity. Being able to communicate competently may be also enhance the job satisfaction. See, you just see this effective communication skills may relieve doctors of some of the pressure of dealing with the difficult situation encountered this emotionally demanding profession. Problematic communication with patient is thought to contribute emotional burnout and low personal accomplishment in doctors as well as high psychological morbidity. Patients are less likely to complain if doctors communicate well. Yes, this is very important. Patients are less likely to complain if doctors communicate well. There is therefore a reduced likelihood of doctors being sued. Good communication within the patient healthcare team is essential in order to ensure continuity of care and effective treatment of patient. Moreover, poor communication between professional staff has been identified as an underlying factor for failed communication with patients. For example, a patient may be given different information regarding their condition by different members of the healthcare team. See how this is. To diagnose and treat disease and maintain a therapeutic relationship, data from the patient must be objective, precise, and reliable. We must demonstrate respect, genuineness, and empathy. These skills can be learned with the practice. These skills you are learning with the practice you remember. Communication skills are now regarded as a core competence. Assessment of communication skill will be necessary as a part of the doctor's appraisal and personal development plans. In addition, revalidation will also take communication skills in account. Medical schools, colleges must be encountered to provide the best possible communication skills training as part of the core undergraduate curriculum. This training should have set objective and clear methods of the assessment. More communication skill training program should be developed at postgraduate level. Doctors could use the appraisal process as a vehicle for discussing the success of communication skills training. To areas human building a safe health system suggested that close to 90% of medical errors are a result of failed system and procedures. The Joint Commission, which accredited and certified more than 15,000 healthcare organizations and programs in the United States cities, team training as an essential factor in reducing the risk of medical errors. Communication skills too are very important. Professional coordination is the basis of success. So with these points, I end my discussion. What does it mean to be a doctor? So first, you should understand what is the meaning of the doctor. Who is the doctor of our doctor? Doctor of doctor is the Dhanvantari, the God, who is the controller, who is the head of all the doctors. And then after that, once you understand a doctor, then what are your responsibility in the community? You should know. You should understand the communicative skills. You should have the sympathy and empathy with the more than sympathy. You should have the empathy with the patient. Then, if you have empathy, then you will be successful doctor in your life. With this, I end my discussion topic, AdCom topic. So if you have any questions, if you are having, so it is open for you for the discussion. Any questions, my dear students? Any questions? All doctors, I think all doctors slept. Any questions? All doctors are sleeping, I think. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.